Hello Internet, it is Steph. Many of you may have heard about a new movie that came out which is called 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey is a film that is based off the popular book series of the same title. So 50 Shades of Grey is getting so much publicity right now in media because it is touching a subject matter that we don't normally talk about, which is BDSM. We all know that is so exciting when society decides, let's take a subject matter that is not discussed and let's just discuss the crap out of it. Let's make a movie about it. Let's have Beyonce get in on it and do a cover of her own song. Let's go for it. Great, I'm all for it because the more you talk about a subject matter, the more educated you are on it and the less likely you are to get in a bad situation around it. But, 50 Shades of Grey is not that. 50 Shades of Grey is actually very abusive. It is pretty much the epitome of an abusive relationship and not a BDSM one. This is my girlfriend Madison. Hey. If Madison and I were starting a relationship and I just decided to grope on her and start making out with her, would that be okay if she didn't give me consent? What if I wanted to hit you and things?
I don't think I'd be okay with that.
No, but right now I do really like you and I would like to make out with you. Is that okay?
I think that's okay.
Are you consenting to that?
I'm consenting.
Wow, I'm really glad both parties involved were okay with that. So another big no-no why a lot of people are like, 50 Shades of Grey is totally consensual. She signs a contract. Contracts actually don't really do anything when it comes to consent.
No.
Babe, are we gonna die? Babe!
I think we're fine. Maybe not.
Contracts are not good. The protagonist signs a contract, but here's the thing, consensual sex isn't agreeing to it once, it's agreeing and talking through it. Because consensual sex is being able to say, hey, I changed my mind. And your partner being like, you know what, that is okay, I don't have to do this. Being unsure about it, guessing beforehand is not consent. Unless it is a solid yes, it's not consent. A drunk yes is not a yes. Consensual yes is when partner A and partner B are both in a really safe environment. They're like, let's do this. Are you okay with it? I'm okay with this. I'm consenting. Let's do this. Like, do I have consent to put these on you?
Yes. I'm sorry, Mom.
BDSM, it's usually someone who is dominant and one who is submissive. But here's the thing that people don't get. The dominant one is not the one in charge. It is actually the one who is submissive who is in charge in that moment. Because the person who is submissive gets to say the magic word no and the magic word yes. Although Madison has the handcuffs and I'm the one that can do things to her right now, if she at any moment tells me not to, I have to respect those boundaries.
You can kiss me.
Okay. I think it's great that 50 Shades of Grey is putting the light on sexuality in a positive way, that there's many different shapes and forms and different ways it's not black and white, and I think that's great, but this is not a great way to do it at all. I think it's great that people are becoming more informed about it, but you know what? If you are curious about BDSM, go about it in a healthy way. BDSM is primarily for pleasure, but with that pleasure comes a knowledge of how to go about it in a safe manner. You don't want to do something that could harm yourself or your partner. Don't go on a bike unless you've had your training wheels first.
I think it's smart if you're curious into how BDSM works, take classes. For example, there's different rope courses and there's different bondage courses, and they teach you how to tie certain knots and how to make sure while you're doing certain aspects of BDSM that you are safe.
Learn about the safety aspects for your mental health and your partner's mental and emotional health. Make safety words, have warning signs. Be sure to be aware of your partner's body language because there's always a limit. What do you think about the subject matter? If you have an opinion or if you've seen the movie, leave a comment below. I read them all. The links for my Tumblr, Twitter, merch store, Instagram, all that fun stuff will also be in the description. I love you all. I like how you can hear the handcuffs in the background. I love you all. Have a fantastic day. Bye.